Hey, it's Brian with Rock Ridge Bees. So first video in a while, just an update. I went through, it's February 10th. I went through these hives up top here today, first time since probably, I don't know, early November, something, mid-November. They all look good. Of course, by now they're all like laying pretty well. There's a couple of hives that I had trouble, every year I have trouble with one or two hives with some, like more than your normal amount of condensation, like causing some mold inside the hives. These two right here, this one and this one, had a little bit of mold in some of the frames, like on the corners, right? So if you have condensation on the top, it's gonna, run down the side of the hive. It's where the bees least are. The bees are in the middle of the hive usually, or the condensation is on the side that the bees are not. So I've noticed that in some of these are the two smallest colonies right here. Probably not enough bees to, fully ventilate the colony during the winter time, or, whenever it gets kind of cold. And so condensation kind of sits in the hive, and some water can get in the frames. It can cause mold over time. So like check for that. Make sure you don't have any dirty frames, take them out, put some new frames in, whatever. They look fine. Some of these boxes I swapped. A few of them I didn't swap these two, I didn't swap those two. The smaller ones I put toward the bottom, the clusters at the bottom now, and they all have like good frames up top with comb. Some of these I didn't swap. This one's pretty big here. That one is pretty big. This one's pretty big. I did swap it because all the bees were in one box, and they were all in the top box mainly, but it's a pretty big heavy box. I put it to the bottom. You can see it's raining now, so sorry if my camera's got water on it. Anyway, that's those. They all look fine. The rest of these have bees in them too. I'll probably check those in the next, I don't know, maybe this weekend, but sometime within the next, 5 or 7 days, I'll check these colonies, just kind of deep dive. Pulled all the oxalic pads off, clean up the hives a little bit. I like to clean my frames and kind of clean up the inside of the hive a little bit, just to make it easier to move frames around, especially if your boxes are getting kind of, half a dozen years old or 10 years old or whatever you got. It's nice to kind of just clean stuff up and cycle some, new frames in, or just clean the frame, sidebars up, clean the walls of the boxes up a little bit, just to make it easier to move frames around. Anyway, that's today's update. Let me know if you got any questions. Yeah, I did give these a little bit of food. These two smaller ones, I gave them a little bit of food. That's it. So check your hive soon. Again, Central Alabama here, so it's about, I don't know, it's in the 60s most of the time these days. It maybe get a little cool at night, in the 40s, but the temperature's fine really. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.